it's a game, then I'm fine with that. Because at least now I can still hear it from my monitor, but I don't know why we're not getting it. I'm getting a signal to my computer. I'm getting a signal from the capture card, and I can hear it coming out of my monitor now. Before I couldn't hear it coming out of my monitor, so I'm not sure why I'm not getting game audio. I don't know what changed, but that's really disappointing. Anyway, let's get back to some games. Damn. All right, guys, I apologize again. Test stream. I would really prefer to not end stream and troubleshoot that, which it seems like I'm going to have to do. So, in light of doing that, hopefully maybe it'll just kick in. I don't know. All right. That's a bummer. Yeah, I've literally reset everything but OBS, and OBS definitely has a knack for audio issues like that. When you open OBS, it doesn't always catch everything. But again, this is my third stream with this audio setup, and I haven't changed a thing yet. So for it to stop working likely means it's probably just OBS not capturing it for whatever reason. So we'll have to double check that again tomorrow. I just checked the capture card today and it was working. And anyway, until I get a new PC, I can't take that kind of stuff for granted. And Songify and everything reset, so likely something reset that I'm going to have to close OBS for. And I'd rather just hang out with you guys and go. I said, at least now I can hear the game from the monitor, so top tier might not be very viable today. If I can't hear the RWR, then top tier becomes pretty tough. 12-3 is still doable, but top tier is damn near impossible if you can't hear your RWR. But hey, it is what it is. All right, last time I didn't climb at all and it got me killed, so let's get up. Gotta get up to get down. Gotta get up to get down. How I'm killing you. All right, let's get into this. And not to mention, I've been playing like shit because this thing has me so distracted. It's going to be nice when I finally settle in with it and get comfortable. So my attention isn't so divided. Mainly from the game. Man, I've been suffering because of it. That is a gorgeous skin, but I cannot wait to get the Blue Angel skin. Damn, they're opening up already. They got some confidence in those. They're still 50 kilometers away. That's the one I want. Can't fool me. Ah, he just died. Need to get a little bit closer. Ah, shit. Damn it. I tried. Hold it a little longer. They still got him. Just hold the lock. There we go. They went Bulldog. We might actually get that guy. Both of them are in good position. Aw. I was going to J out. Oh, why is that not working? That is just really bugging me. There's no reason. It's got to be OBS. I'm just going to stop racking my brain about it because it's got to be OBS. It's got to be. The thing that's really bugging me though is that we're getting the mic and the music clearly, so the F-18 really is, dude. I could stare at that thing all day. I remember there was one time, right? I did my primary air training at Corpus Christi, and I don't remember what was going on. I don't think it was anything in particular. I think they were just doing a cross country or something, but there was at one day 2 F-18s came in and landed at our airport and were parked out there like right by our planes. And that day, it was one of the only days that I've ever got to get like up close. It wasn't like an air show or something. I swear, I could stare at that thing for days. And it's so much bigger than people realize too. It's not the biggest fighter. It's really not that big, but when you see one in person, they're big airplanes. When you're used to flying 172s and, even at that point, T-34s, we were flying T-34s. You can look up what a T-34 is. And, clearly an F-18 is significantly bigger than that. So just looking at that, I was like, oh, God, this is where we're headed. That was the first time that it was like, shit, this is getting real. Like, this is getting real. And of course, then we ended up in helicopters, but blessing in disguise. So that experience, especially since I didn't get to fly anymore, like that's something I never would have done. I never would have done on my own accord. And yeah, it's just got so many lines to it that are just sexy. And it looks like a jet fighter. Kind of like a Gripen does. A Gripen looks like a jet fighter. So, especially some of the earlier planes, you can tell they were still testing things out. And the stealth program, they got away from some of the traditional aerodynamics and things started to look kind of funny. The F-35, they got back to that a little bit. The F-35 is a good looking plane, but I still kind of got to give it to the F-22 when it comes to stealth airplanes. The F-35's almost got, I don't know, it's still one of my favorite airplanes. That's what I joined up to try and fly, of course. I joined up hoping I was going to fly F-35s. And honestly, they were still in so much testing. If I'd have stayed in long enough, I might have been able to get in on like a first squadron or something, but it was a long shot. Are you kidding me? There's nothing on the RWR there. That's crazy. $29,000 to go on my SU-33. Yeah, exactly. And it's just because they had to put that lift fan in the middle, right? So for the vertical takeoff variant, they have that big lift fan in the middle. And to keep the production costs relatively the same for all the 3 different variants, they had to kind of maintain that. The Air Force variant and the Navy variant are actually a little bit slimmer, if you will. But yeah, that Marine Corps one, little girthy, little girthy. Still a beautiful airplane, especially when those panels open up and it goes into VTOL mode. Looks so sick. So sick. Oh, the first time I saw it do that, I was like, oh, fuck yeah, sign me up. Sign me up. Right now. When I went to Embry-Riddle, my freshman year, when I signed up for my classes and showed up, I was in the Air Force ROTC with the intention of, going into the Air Force. After the first couple of weeks, Jesus, man, they work the shit out of you. Like, you're a freshman in college, you've got a full load. What is it, like 18 credit hours? Air Force ROTC, I think they give you like 1 credit hour, not even. And you have to go to 3 classes a week, and you have to show up to PT at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So you got to go to PT at 4 o'clock in the morning, work your ass off, go to all your classes, go to Air Force classes all day, wear your uniform and all that crap while getting 1 credit hour, and then you're not even guaranteed to get a flight spot. So here I'm going to commit all this time and effort and energy for 4 years, and at no point can I guarantee that I'm even going to fly? What? Like, I spent hours with the guys, like, trying to confirm, like, okay, for 1 credit, I just can't justify putting that kind of time into it. So I pulled the out. It was the only class I dropped in 4 years. And I was devastated. I was devastatedly disappointed. And so I went 4 years with the idea that I probably wasn't going to be in the military. And then 9/11 happened. And I was right back to the thing. Went to all the recruiters and started singling out the Marine Corps. And then lo and behold, they actually guaranteed a flight spot. So I got that in writing that they guaranteed me a flight contract. And that, yeah, changed everything. That was amazing. Yeah, I know that 9/11 did that for a lot of people. That was some crazy shit. Waking up in the morning at a flight school with that kind of stuff happening. And then there were ties to Embry-Riddle where a couple of those guys actually did some training at the Daytona Beach campus. That was a crazy time for us, dude. That was a crazy time. Hit way too close to home for all of us, but in particular for a lot of flight guys and Embry-Riddle people. Yeah, there's a little backstory lore for some of y'all. Not everybody's going to get that little tidbit. Oh, yes, it was our boy. We were singing, my mind is a mirror